Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For the first, I would like to extend a special welcome to Mrs. Nikmatuniaya and all colleagues. I would like to say thank you for listening to my presentation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rafina Kitias Bunggi, and in this opportunity, I would like to talk about the final project proposal with the title Analysis of the Application of PSAK number 16 in the Accounting Treatment of Fixed Asset at PT ABC. Okay, for the first material, I will explain about the background of this presentation. The study found that fixed assets play a crucial role in a company's operations and financial performance. As long-term assets, they require specific accounting treatments to ensure accurate financial reporting. PSAK number 16 provides a comprehensive framework for recognizing, measuring, and reporting fixed assets. The study emphasized the importance of property depreciation calculations, as depreciation is a significant factor in determining the net book value of fixed assets. The findings suggest that PT ABC accounting for fixed assets generally complies with PSAK number 16. For the next material is formulation of the problem. Based on the background that has been described previously, the formulation of the problem in this study is number one is how are fixed assets recognized, measured, and disclosed at PTABC. Number two is how is the recognition, measurement, and disclosure of fixed asset in accordance with PSAK number 16 at PTABC. Okay, next, objective of the research. Based on the formulation of the problem above, the objective of the research can be taken as following. Number one is understanding the recognition, measurement, and disclosure of fixed asset at PTABC. Number two is analyze the fixed asset accounting policy at PTABC in accordance with PSAK number 16. Okay, next, the benefits of the research. There are lots of the benefits. For the first benefit is for writers to increase insight and knowledge regarding fixed asset accounting policy according to PSAK number 16 standard and to analyze fixed asset calculation in companies. Number second is for PTABC. It can be a consideration for PTABC to implement fixed asset accounting policy in the next period. For the third or for the last is for Semarang State Polytechnic. It can be provide readers with an overview in determining research topic and serve as a reference in conducting research on the implementation of fixed asset accounting policy and analysis of fixed asset calculations. Okay, for the next material is literature review. For the first is definition of fixed asset. Fixed asset as defined by PSAK 16 and Astuti are tangible resources owned by a company and used in its operations. This asset have a useful life of more than 1 year and are not intended for resale. Key characteristics include their physical substance, long-term nature, and role in generating revenue. For the second is acquisition of fixed asset. PSAK 16 outlined the criteria for recognizing the acquisition of fixed asset. The cost of a fixed asset is recognizing when the entity is likely to achieve future economic benefits and the cost can be reliably measured. Cost included in the initial measurement of a fixed asset can be direct costs incurred to bring the asset to the location and condition necessary for it to for it to be used in the manner intended by management. Okay, for the third is depreciation of fixed asset. Depreciation is the process of allocating the cost of a fixed asset over its useful life. The primary factor that affect depreciation are the asset's useful life, its residual value, and the depreciation method chosen. straight line, decline balance, or units of protection. And is generally not depreciation because it is considered to have an infinite useful life, while other assets with finite useful life are depreciation. The depreciation method chosen should reflect the pattern of use of the asset and be applied by consistently. Okay, for the next material is research methodology. Data, data classification. Data based on its nature are quantitative data and and, and qualitative data. Quantitative data, based on Ramadan definition 2021, quantitative research data is present or expressed in numerical form, obtained in Italy from the field or by converting qualitative values into quantities ones. The study employed quantitative data pertaining to the accounting treatment of fixed asset and comparative financial position statement as of December 31st, 2024 for PT ABC. And qualitative data including the company's history, organizational structure, and job description will be collected to provide a comprehensive overview of PT ABC. Okay, next data according to its search are primary data and secondary data. Primary data for this study was collected through interview with the finance staff at PT ABC. The interviews focus in the accounting treatment of fixed asset and generate additional information necessary for the calculation of fixed asset accounting. And secondary data for this study was obtained from historical financial report, including comparative balance sheet, income statement, and selected data. Okay, I think that's all about my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.